halfway through the first round, but another big matchup for you here. Conor O'Leary, who is heading the race in the rookie department, is up against Sebastian Zietz and Kanoa Igarashi. Kanoa not having a lot of success on the championship tour this year, but a big win at the US Open just last month. Definitely, seems to put his best foot forward when he gets the opportunity in front of the hometown crowd to put a big result up. It's going to be Conor O'Leary taking the first wave of this heat, chasing this one down, just gets a little caught behind.
Series, so you take a look at the replay here, really deep this entire wave. So tough to kind of keep your speed when section keeps coming down right on top of you and you're late getting there.
As we see the man in blue, Sebastian Zietz, taking off on his first ride. Nice spark on this board. A couple of decent turns as he gets to that final section. Very fit.
Now this wave specifically, I mean, he surfed it from first maneuver all the way to the finish with spark, you know, that's that extra little flare. You can see it. You know, the judges will take notice of that approach. We're slightly different.
Here goes Kanoa Igarashi. Good looking wall. Couple of good little hits so far. A nice little reverse there. And still trying to add some points on the inside now. Kicks to the tail free once again, and out of that one. So a busy moment in this 10th heat of the first round. Conor O'Leary up. Conor's wave just not really.
Two waves are going to be kind of coming in similar scoring range. You can see Kanoa a little bit more horizontal in his approach, but I think a lot of that had to do with the type of wave he rode. You know, able to find another section here to go the tail whip reverse once again. Take a look at the outside section here. Unfortunate right there. You can see off the bottom, didn't have the projection. We see a lot of the competitors on the backhand. And that kind of sets the tone, the pace of the wave for the rest of the ride. You know, he just
7.33. We'll have another look at it now. But much like John Florence earlier on today, Jeremy Flores, some of the better performances, Felipe Toledo, there's just a added, I think, down and a lot of torque. Here's a bigger set wave for Sebastian Zietz. Live action. Decent start. Chasing it down a little, but still able to let go of some pretty decent turns. Oh, there's a solid hit. As he rolls through to the inside with plenty of speed, can go for something big here. Nice carve. Really pushing that rail into the face of the wall.
Off the top, I mean, he's carrying a ton of speed.
And Conor's going to get a chance here too. He starts with a neat little pocket snap, whips his board up vertically, gets on top of that section, but can't quite hang on. Going for an air on the end section.
Here, overhead wave. We had forecast to have bigger surf on tap, but those two turns were solid, you know, and I love how he got extended out of the lip. This one here, this is the turn where you zap, you know, again, that extra little flare, sparks. And then the finish move that you mentioned, the big arc there. You heard the crowd.
Numbers coming through are looking pretty solid, but let's look back to the takeoff zone. Kanoa's up and he takes the fall, trying to throw everything into that first section.
So you kind of know it. And you know, the wave had a little ball, so I just went for the air. I knew I had to go big in the smaller waves, so I want to get the score.
They're counting on a 7.33, but here it is for you. Pete Mel, take us through it.
Oh, you gotta love it. You know, the glide over the roof there, that was more of a transition move. Again, knowing that he had to get back to the open face, but this is where he really starts laying into these maneuvers. Love that little drift. And then the carve here at the finish end, pretty much put himself into the nines. Pretty easy one for me, as into that 9+.
Bad. He's actually just laying into carves and getting those scores he needs and putting up the high 9 there. I love the way he's surfing. I'm going to give him the nod for the 8th surfer to win here at Lowers. Different surfers. And Seabass, he's my call.
Okay.
And he's on the Girabbit, which is designed.
He's top 2. We'll have a look at it now.
Yeah, I would have been bet $100 that he was on the rookie, but a little bit of mix-up going. You know, you can do it on the left, so if you were able to get, you know, a good long set, you could turn it. It's possible for sure. But I mean, looking and reflecting on the recap here, big difference to me is that 9.5 from Sebastian Zietz, and even the 7.33 from Sebastian Zietz. I mean, he's been on the two best waves, whereas Kanoa just the 5.77 on that wave. And I think the point of difference for me is that Kanoa, you saw, was kind of carrying his speed horizontally, whereas Sebastian was able to get the nose pointed back at the beach, even the opposite direction, and that shows committed turfing. When you can get that nose pointed back into the pit.
Wildcards in the first couple of heats, as we see Connor O'Leary up. This wave just pushing out to sea a little bit, but Connor, he's pushing hard, trying to get a bit of work done. I don't think this one's going to work out for him. Just under 2 minutes to go, but he'll give it his best.
Take a look here at Connor O'Leary trying to mount a comeback here. Doesn't quite have that projection out of the bottom turn that you would like to see from Connor. Does have that vertical approach though.
With 20 seconds to go, Kanoa's going to get an op to wash off this heat. Throws a reverse under the lip there. You can just see that playful nature that Trestles has. You know, you can really attack the bowl. It's not more big heats coming up in the first round. Stick around. Joe Tapel and Martin Potter will step in for the call.